What was once called a conspiracy theory but is now known as true today. CIA putting LSD in the water supply. Except it was only a handful of extremely small, less than 800 pop towns in the American Southwest, and the outcome was not, we have a mind control serum, but instead, that deeply troubled a lot of rural elderly people who had no idea what was happening to them. Harvey Weinstein sexually assaults many upcoming Hollywood stars was such an open secret it was constantly referenced in media way before the Me Too movement. Sexual abuse of children was being covered up by the Catholic Church. Or if you want something lighter, gorillas used to be cryptids and were not a properly recognized species until 1902. MKUltra. Basically they were doing a bunch of experiments using various devices, drugs and psychological tactics to try to determine if mind control is real in any way. I believe the results were mixed, to say the least. Like, one story I know of was one test subject of MKUltra merely got his beliefs torn down by an interrogator, and went on to become the Unabomber. The FBI sent a letter to Martin Luther King Jr. telling him he should kill himself. https://www.snopes.check/mlk-fbi-letter-kill-himself/ Happy Black History folks that the government is listening, spying on us. The UK not cleaning up properly after their nuclear tests in Australia. The Nazis murdering Jews, Roma, etc. at the start of the war, and much of the way through it. No one believed that they could have been doing such a monstrous thing, and certainly not in such an industrialized manner. The most shocking to me is the CIA infecting people in South America with syphilis. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/guatemala/syphilis/experiments https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/guatemala_syphilis_experiments *Tuskegee syphilis study **** From 1932 to 1972, the U.S. Public Health Service conducted a study on the natural progression of untreated syphilis in rural African American men in Alabama under the guise of free healthcare, without their informed consent. The men were not told they had syphilis, nor were they treated for it even after penicillin became the standard treatment in 1947. Epstein's Kid fucking Island. How about Operation Paperclip? How more than 1,600 German scientists and engineers were taken from Nazi Germany and employed right here in the good old US of A. The majority of them were loyal members of the Nazi Party, and some were former Nazi leaders. Moral of the story is, you can participate in attempted genocide, contributing to the torture and murder of millions of innocent people. And if you're smart or useful enough, America will give you a do-over and a fresh new life. To be fair, Russia and other countries got a bunch too, but the US got the good ones. MKUltra, Operation Sea Spray, Tuskegee syphilis experiments, CIA involvement in Contra cocaine trafficking, Chicago black sites. Operation Northwoods. Government planned false flag attacks on American citizens to blame in Cuba so we would have an excuse to invade. Kennedy said no and look what happened to him. Hillsborough disaster in England 1989. Bad crowd management at a football match by the police. Overcrowding lead to a crush with 97 dead and 766 injured. The police covered up their responsibility and blamed the fans until a second report in 2016 held the police responsible. There is an island where the 1,000 richest, most influential men on earth go to and have sex with children. The Freemasons had a significant although not determinant role in the breaking of the Spanish Empire. Tuskegee syphilis experiment, 1932-1972. The U.S. Public Health Service deliberately left African American men untreated with syphilis. Freed Britney. CIA involvement in the crack epidemic.